Who should be Manchester United's Paul Pogba replacement? For cheap, good quality football jerseys, go over to www.jerseyfifa.com where they have the new season's jerseys available from just $25. A link will be left in the description, and if you use the coupon code ATLANTISFOOTBALL, you'll get 5% off. So with Mino Raiola coming out and publicly announcing Paul Pogba's intent to leave Manchester United, most likely at the end of the season, United need to start pursuing a replacement. With just 1 year left on his contract when the summer comes around, United probably won't be able to get any more than £50 million for the midfielder. Any less than that and it isn't worth selling for United, as he's just 28 in the summer and he's still a world-class central midfielder. But who should United target as his replacement? Well, first we need to look at what United need from a Pogba replacement. Currently Pogba is United's only central midfielder who offers top level incisive passing between the lines, long passing from deep, as well as dribbling ability to progress the ball forward through the centre of the pitch, so any central midfielder brought in to the side will need these attributes. I am going to assume that Solskjaer is still Manchester United manager going into next season, so any player coming in is going to have to be able to play in one of those deeper roles in the midfield double pivot in Solskjaer's preferred 4-2-3-1, alongside Fred, Matic, McTominay, or another industrious midfielder that United might bring in. So in this video what I'm going to be doing is analysing one of the potential options, and I will be releasing 2 other videos looking at 2 other potential Paul Pogba replacements. So make sure that if you enjoy this video you subscribe to the channel, give the video a like and check out some of my other videos linked in the description below. Also, if you join the Atlantis Football group on the Flick Football app, you can join in with the football discussions there. So the first Pogba replacement I'm going to suggest is going to be Rennes' Eduardo Camavinga. Camavinga, despite just turning 18 in November, has been playing top level football for Rennes in Ligue 1 for over a year now. His contract expires in the summer of 2022, which means that this summer he's only going to have 1 year left on his current contract, meaning that United could possibly get Camavinga for a much lower fee than they otherwise would be able to. I'd say a fee in a region of around £35 million would be enough to get Rennes to allow their prized asset to leave, which in the grand scheme of things is an absolute bargain. Camavinga is a left-footed deep line playmaker who can play in a midfield double pivot, or could be developed into a Regista type player playing as a deep single pivot in a 4-3-3. Like Pogba, Camavinga is an excellent dribbler, allowing him to progress the ball forward by gliding past players in the centre of the field using his close ball control. This can be seen this season as in Ligue 1, Camavinga has completed 2 dribbles per 90 minutes, the 7th most of any central midfielder in the league. This is an asset that United desperately need from their midfield double pivot in Solskjaer's 4-2-3-1, as neither Fred or McTominay or even Matic have that explosive dribbling ability that both Camavinga and Pogba have, so this often means that United cannot progress the play quickly, which is why we often see their midfield double pivot, especially Matic and McTominay, receiving the ball but not moving the ball forward quickly enough when they have it, and therefore slowing down the attack. Camavinga is also a very good incisive and long passer, which is needed when playing in a deep midfield position, as it will allow United to move the ball into players like Fernandes and Rashford between the lines of the opposition's system. This is something that Fred and McTominay lack, and something I have pointed out in multiple games, such as the games against PSG and Arsenal, which you can find linked in the description below, where both players do not attempt these forward passes and results of sideways passes, which just allows the opposition to shuffle across in a defensive shape and close up the space. Like Pogba, Camavinga's long passing can act as a great catalyst for a counter-attack. See here, he picks up the ball in his own defensive third. McTominay, Fred or Matic would most likely either dribble forward with the ball and end up playing a sideways pass to retain possession, or look to play a short pass forward to move the attack on. However, Camavinga has the ability to play a long pass over the back line, releasing the wide attacker, which is a lot more valuable as his side are now in the opposition's half with a great attacking opportunity, all from one killer pass. Camavinga doesn't yet have the same chance creating ability as someone like Pogba, though he is beginning to improve in this area. Last season in Ligue 1, he recorded just 0.3 key passes per 90, however this season he is recording 1.2 key passes per 90, the 13th most of any central midfielder in the league. The one area where I think Camavinga would drastically improve United is in their build-up, when they are looking to transition the play from the defensive to the middle third. This is because currently Fred, Matic and McTominay are not very press resistant. When the ball goes into Fred with his back to goal, it often takes him a few touches to get the ball under control, and rarely does he ever kill the ball dead or move the ball past an opposition presser with 1 or 2 quick touches. Matic as well and McTominay to a lesser extent are also both guilty of this. This makes it easy for oppositions to press United aggressively, as the longer a player takes on the ball, the more time the opposition has to push up the pitch and compress the play. However, Camavinga is very press resistant. When the ball goes into him, his low centre of gravity, ball control and awareness allows him to spin away from the presser, allowing his side to beat the opposition's press and then attack into the space. Camavinga is great at swivelling away from players with a Maradona turn, which is extremely effective and would be incredibly useful against sides like Southampton or Manchester City, who push their midfield high up the pitch and therefore leave space between their defensive and midfield lines for United to exploit if they have someone like Camavinga in their side. Despite not being at Pogba's level in terms of creativity just yet, Camavinga is far better defensively. This season in Ligue 1 he has completed 3.2 tackles per 90, ranking 10th for this stat in terms of central midfielders in the league, whilst only being dribbled past 0.9 times per 90, which is a very impressive tackle ratio for such a young player. He can improve his reading of the game, which will improve his overall ability to make interceptions, as this season he's only made 0.5 interceptions per 90. However, I don't see this as being a massive issue, as he has the athleticism and aggression to suit the pressing style that Solskjaer likes to deploy. In many ways, Camavinga is a similar type of player defensively as Fred, but does bring the dribbling and incisive passing ability that Fred lacks. So overall, Camavinga would be a very good signing for United. At 18, he's still incredibly young, so he's going to improve dramatically over the next few seasons, and is 7 to 8 years away from his mid-20s, when most central midfielders start to really come into their prime. So if he is already a very good player, United can expect to have a truly world-class player on their hands for the next decade and beyond. With 1 year left on his contract, United are going to be able to sign him for a very reasonable fee as well, and with him being able to play a number of roles in that deep central midfield area, he's going to be able to come into the side in his best position and improve the side straight away, which is something that United haven't been able to say for recent signings like Van der Beek and even Cavani, who have had players ahead of them in their best roles in the side. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that video, remember to give it a like, subscribe to the channel and check out some of my other videos linked in the description below as well.